Arriving at Phuket Airport, you can already see you're on a paradise island. This is your first step to a holiday of a lifetime.
Absolutely stunning. Burgers, beers, boys, done.
Right? And cocktail.
Or where the nightmares begin.
That flew yesterday.
I've missed my flight.
So not good.
It's where cultural differences and the language barrier
Sorry? We don't need to go to the hospital.
can trip up even the most experienced traveller
We are not allowed to stay here anymore.
We were meant to go to Bali.
and remind you you're thousands of miles from home.
I'm going home tomorrow.
But you're in safe hands as the airport staff are just waiting to solve your problems.
Welcome.
It's gonna be another busy day for us.
It made me excited all the time.
So put your seat back and tray tables in the upright position as we arrive inside Phuket Airport. Over the last 9 weeks, we've got to know the fascinating people that pass through
I prefer to walk naked, but it's very impolite.
and work in
This one okay, that one not okay.
Phuket Airport. As this epic saga draws to a close, what better way to celebrate than to run through the very best moments from A to Z, or in this case, P to T. First up, it's P for party, obs.
We're to check in at the hotel, go and get some pink gin and drink it.
We're here to make a lot of bad decisions and have a lot of good fun.
We're gonna drink a whole lot.
We got great stamina. We're gonna party every night.
A couple of gins and a Stella and we're like booming.
Next up, pool and cocktail.
It's not just the people travelling through the airport that are here to party. For some of the people that work in Phuket Airport, every day is a party day. Remember these guys?
Welcome to Phuket International Airport.
Of course you do. Fiat, Nick and Kitty Pong have been working at the airport as interns.
We are training at Phuket International Airport. Normally, we have duty to give direction and information to many passengers.
Excuse me, where's the Malaysia airline?
Malaysia Airlines, what time, sir?
What time?
Yes.
We can meet many people and many culture here. We can see many handsome men.
Lovely girls.
All right, calm down, lads. Anyway, they've brought a new energy to the airport and their unique partying talents haven't gone unnoticed. Zhang from Customer Services is keen to harness their skills for an unusual event.
Today it's an opening ceremony of the Best Restroom Award 2019, which is like the season 2. We did it last year, but it wasn't this big. So today we just, go big.
Toilet Awards, got it. So where do the lads come in?
I have the special opportunity for make a show for opening ceremony for find the best toilet in the airport.
A show celebrating the cleanliness of loos. I'm in.
In my hometown, that we work just like singing, dancing, and we opened a YouTube channel of us.
So, as a seasoned performer, Fiat is taking to the idea of a performance like a duck to water. His co-trainees, Arm and Nick, also perform with him back home. That is, when they're not studying. But now it's Fiat's mission to pull them all together and turn them into one big, happy dancing troupe.
We so happy to do it. We so proud to do it. Concept of this event is go clean, go green. For today, we have to have some green color in my part of body.
With only a few hours to get ready for the performance, the boys have got their work cut out. We'll find out if they manage to pull it off later on. But first, there's plenty more party people making their way through Phuket Airport, and not least, this motley crew of Mackie D-loving merrymakers.
We are a bunch of girls living in Singapore, mainly British. We are here this weekend in Phuket to enjoy Jade.
今天学
was going away, when she was going away. I think she'd kind of cottoned on to the fact that we were going to Phuket, but the rest of it is all a complete surprise.
Jade absolutely loves chicken nuggets and cheeseburgers. There isn't a night out that we ever go on that doesn't end in Jade saying, when can we go to McDonald's? So for her hen do, it was only appropriate to dress her like Ronald. And I think the best thing about this outfit is age 12. We bought a child costume.
This costume comes with its very own golden arches built in. And it appears Jade's looking a bit worse for wear, even before the full festivities kick in.
Big night tonight.
There's an itinerary every day.
We've got a suitcase full of surprises. So, games, prop, outfits. The outfit tonight is epic.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared.
So as this gang of McChick hens head off to settle in at their hotel. Another gaggle of party-loving ladies arrive. I wonder where they're from.
Brooklyn! I rep my borough all day, every day, because Brooklyn is its own state. Yeah. We're actually a group of 12.
Yes.
We came on Qatar, they came on Emirates, so they're still upstairs on immigration.
And it's my birthday, so
and it's her birthday.
Birthdays is always a holiday.
Yeah.
Birthdays is always a holiday. It's unacceptable for a birthday to come, and we don't celebrate.
Yes.
It's a holiday within itself.
We haven't really figured out what we're going to do with their birthday because it's like a free day, so it's going to be like up and...
But we're doing a dinner for three of them.
And then we're going to go to a club, and then turn it up with these Thai people. And whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
A little bit of that, just a little bit.
Better make sure you line your stomach, ladies.
Now we're just looking for food because we're starving. So, you know, we want some basil fried rice, some green curry chicken, some shrimp, seafood, all that. We came for the food. We really did. We live.
Travel, we live. Because that's what we do.
That's our slogan.
That's our slogan.
Is it?
Yes.
If you say so.
Welcome to Phuket, guys. We made it.
We have arrived.
Look, so if the rest of your group
Watch out.
The mama. Mama bear.
Here's more friends. Go friends.
And where are you?
We in Thailand. We in Thailand.
So it looks like this party just got dialed up to an 11. It's a 12. Just to check though, where are you again?
Thailand. We in Thailand. We in Thailand. But we don't care. Okay, where we have to go?
Next up in this acrostic anthology, it's H for health.
We're here on a tennis bonding weekend.
Yeah, this is obviously just everything you need for sport climbing.
That's right, not everyone comes to Phuket to party. Believe it or not, lots of people come here on a health trip. Unfortunately though, not everyone who comes through Phuket Airport has a happy health experience. Remember Ian and Kathy, Phuket Airport's husband and wife, dedicated volunteer tourist police duo? We join them as they head over to check in after honeymooners Kate and Sam have caught their attention.
Is there a problem? Can I help you?
There's a really big problem. They're completely misunderstanding what we asked for, and now they're telling her she can't get on the flight.
Okay, so explain to me what the issue is.
She was diagnosed with iron deficient anemia, which can cause tiredness and fatigue.
As an anemia sufferer, the airline are worried that Kate may fall sick on the flight home to New York after she requested a wheelchair from airline staff.
Very frustrated, yeah. I mean, I asked them for just like a little bit of help. I wanted just a wheelchair in case I was feeling dizzy, and they just like misunderstood, thought that I was asking for medical assistance, took our passports, took our boarding passes, so that we couldn't even say like, oh, never mind, we don't need help. And now we're completely derailed, so.
And now they're telling her that they think there's some risk of her flying, which is completely untrue. It's medically not possible.
Unfortunately, what she had stated on her declaration form when she had booked the ticket, she had mentioned that she was anemic, and the airline took this as there was a problem with her anemia. Because she requires a wheelchair, that they've requested assistance, medical assistance.
This is the doctor, the company doctor.
Your doctor is wrong.
But hold on a second, hold on a second.
Right now call to check with the hospital. That will send you to check with...
We don't need to go to the hospital. She does not need to go to the hospital. We've been in this country for over 2 weeks.
I'll tell you what, I need you guys to calm down. Let me have a chat with these people and then see if we can get... I know you're a little bit upset, yeah.
We're not getting on our original flight. We're not getting back to New York when we're supposed to be getting back. We're on our honeymoon, so...
They're doing this to us,
This is how it's closing out.
It's now essential that Kate prove she is actually well enough to board a flight. Time is ticking on whether they'll be flying at all.
It was such a colossal misunderstanding, and like the fact that they've taken it this far is so frustrating.
Whenever you put a medical condition down, they're worried about if something happens on the flight. And I can understand it's an increase and decrease in pressure and cabin pressure. So if your hemoglobin count is low, it might actually cause for you to have a hematoma.
I just never thought it would have snowballed into not being able to get on our flight.
So we'll see. I'm going to try and make sure that they, at least if they take you down for a fit to fly certificate, that at least they got you booked on another flight home.
The airline have been able to push the couple's departure back to the next New York-bound flight, giving them a small window of wiggle room to get to a private hospital and get the medical sign-off needed.
Right this minute, they are making us go to the hospital so she can get a blood test.
Yeah, even though the doctor's already cleared me to fly.
Yeah.
So, to the hospital you go.
This one in here.
Left luggage.
So, with their bags and left luggage, the pair now need to take a 60-minute round trip to have bloods taken before their flight leaves at 4 p.m, which is now in just under 2 hours' time. We'll find out if they make it in a bit. Back in arrivals, Mancunian Liam has arrived. In the UK, he runs a Thai boxing gym and is here to brush up on his skills for the next 2 weeks.
The training's going to be hard. The first 2 or 3 days is just, you're like sweating, you're a little bit sunburned, dehydrated. It's hard work.
After a brief scare involving some lost luggage, it's straight out into Cha Long, Phuket's answer to Muscle Beach, where gyms a ton a penny. After acclimatising to the heat, Liam begins to get stuck into the hardcore Muay Thai training. Liam's protective gear is crucial, as having trained in Thai boxing for almost 35 years, he has some old injuries to take care of and is trying to prevent getting any new ones.
Broken finger on this side, got cracked knuckles and things like that. Just over the years, you just catch things. This one won't go straight.
Ugh.
That's why I dislocated it. And I snapped it back in and nearly fainted with the pain. Well, I actually did both of them.
Both of them?
As I pulled my glove out, these 2 fingers just dangling down like that. I said, oh, that'd be all right. And I just kind of went, snapped them back in. I was like,
oh, stop it.
Oh, the pain. There's some bones I've snapped at the bottom. So, but that one, I was with the gloves. I hadn't strapped my hands enough. As a real punch, I caught my knuckles. And it's swollen up a bit, but every time I hit it, so I thought I'd strap it up and just give it a bit of time.
Yeah, just a bit of time. That's what it needs. Liam runs a Thai boxing gym in the UK and is in Thailand to up his skills so he can go home and be a better trainer.
For me, Muay Thai is my first love. I started this until like 1984.
It's a wonder you've got any bones left.
That was probably one of the hardest sessions I've done so far. And the way he coaches and explains it, hopefully would make my guys a lot better. Because then I go home and hopefully bring a little bit of that. That's the idea anyway.
Well, hopefully all your hard work and broken bones pay dividends.
Right, I need a protein shake and to sit down for a puke.
And on that bombshell, we'll leave Liam to it. Back with tourist police volunteer Ian, he's helping an anemic honeymooner whose day has gone from bad to worse. Concerned for her health, the airline have requested a fit-to-fly certificate from a doctor before they can check in. Having sent the couple off to the hospital in a taxi, it seems Ian's master plan was slightly flawed.
The problem was because it was a weekend, most hospitals do not do any blood tests on weekends. So after some phoning around, we found a private hospital in Phuket that was willing to do the checkup and do the physical and then determine if a blood test was necessary. With the results is we drove her down to the private hospital there, and the doctor did the physical, checked her vital signs, checked everything else, and declared that no blood test was necessary, that she would issue a fit-to-fly certificate straight away.
Even cleared to fly, the pair still have a 10-mile drive back and a mad dash through the airport to have a chance of making their 4 p.m. flight.
We phoned ahead and the airline said they will keep the counter open, especially for them. And we rushed back to the airport now to get them checked in.
I mean, we're really happy that you're here to help. I think we would have gotten a lot more frustrated.
Yeah.
You might have maybe gotten arrested.
Yeah. They've now checked in, and they're currently now waiting to board their flight back to New York. Basically, their connecting flight that they're going to have is the same connecting flight that they were originally booked on. So the outcome is that they're going to get home on schedule as it was planned.
Guaranteeing passenger safety is paramount to the airport. And with the help of Ian and the airline, our honeymooners left feeling relieved, happy and healthy.
They're very grateful for the help that the tourist police has given them, and they're very grateful for the airline for accommodating them.
And with that problem solved, it's time to crack on with their patrol. When it comes to travelling, there's no shortage of misadventures to be had, which brings us to our next letter. It's U for uh-oh, whether it's lost luggage...
There's no more bags.
...or moped mishaps.
And the weird thing was, I was in front and but she got injured way more than me.
I got 2 open wounds. The rest are just scratches.
In Phuket Airport, there's no shortage of sensational setbacks that'll make you want to...
Jack's bag ain't turned up. Now. So.
Like this troubled traveller, for instance.
Sam, I've missed my flight. I swear to God, I'm not even lying. Sam, I'm not lying to you. I can show you. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I thought it was 2 o'clock in the day.
Ricky from the Midlands is having a terrible time of it. He's currently trying to explain how he missed his flight, having misread the 24-hour clock on his ticket. And his girlfriend back at home is having none of it.
No, you didn't. Oh my God, Sam, my flight was 2 o'clock in the morning. I thought it was 2 o'clock in the day. I've sent you the boarding pass, check it. So what are you gonna do? You gonna have me get a flight or what?
No, it's next out.
Really? You're gonna leave me here? Sam. I wasn't out last night, I swear. I was in my room for 10:30. I've missed my flight. Yeah, and my phone was off. It was just, the internet thing was gone. Oh my God. No, I swear to you. Well, I'm going anyway. Are you going to get me a flight or not? Right, I'm going in.
It looks like Ricky's landed himself in hot water.
She put the phone down on me in trouble. She don't believe me. She's going mad.
I think it's finally hit home how much trouble he's in.
I'm in the dugout, so... Oh, man. It's going to be a long day, this is. Isn't it? I ain't looking forward to going back to see my girlfriend now. She's going to kill me.
Only one thing for it, you're going to have to ask your girlfriend to buy you a new ticket.
Are you going to have me look for a flight home or not? Because... I can't believe it. I'm more wounded than you. Obviously, I'm stuck here.
She's still not having it.
If I knew my flight was 2 in the morning, why the would I come here 10 o'clock in the morning. All I need you to do is just put some money in my bank. Simple as that, and I'll do the rest myself.
Finally, Ricky's luck begins to turn and the shutters come up on the ticket office.
I can't stop laughing about it, to be fair. I'm hoping they can do a ticket change. So hopefully they can get from my old ticket, put me a new ticket onto the next flight. I don't know what it's going to cost. Hopefully it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, maybe they'll upgrade you to a private jet.
It's £375 to get back, which is wow good, because really, you know what I mean, it should be like £800, something like that, I don't know, £700, so I'm buzzing with that. Easy, it's pennies.
Pennies to you, because it's coming out of your girlfriend's account, maybe?
2 a.m. Same time. Okay, yeah. So basically I'm just getting on the flight at 2 o'clock in the morning. I should have got on at 2 o'clock this morning.
Right, so this time make sure you actually get on this flight or your life won't be worth living when you get home.
I didn't know it was 24 hours. I was looking for like 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. innit? And because it said 2, I thought it was 2 in the afternoon. So obviously I've learned that any time you book now 2, it's a 24-hour clock, innit? So, but I told my missus anyway, she shouldn't send me places on my own.
Unfortunately, now we can see why. But with tickets sorted, it's probably a good idea to get back off to duty-free for a Prezi to mend the bridges back at home.
Nah, she's gonna have to buy me something for moaning at me. You know what I mean? I'm the one that missed the flight. You know what I mean? I'm stressed out, not her.
We're in the midst of a mixdown comprising the very best moments from the last 9 weeks spent in and around Phuket Airport. Next up, it's K for knowledge. May not be the first thing that springs to mind when you think of Phuket, but believe it or not, this place is packed full of those with the know-how. And here at the good old food court, we meet Pao, one of the airport's terminal staff, coming in for lunch. His main job in the airport is to tell people where they can go.
Actually doing about signage. I have to make sure that everyone coming into the airport, once they step in, they know where is the toilet, where is the check-in, where is the passport control, or even when they arrive, how to get the baggage after that and take exit. So I design the signage and I position them.
So if Pao gets it wrong, we could end up with people in the toilets looking for their bags.
Most of the customers, they like to complain about that much. Yeah, that's why we need to improve about the signage. Because passenger, they ask where is the toilet, that's why we have to answer the same thing with our smile. Hi, the toilet is there.
And with such a big smile, who could be angry with that face? Another airport employee in the know is Customs Officer Pui. She's just spotted an unusually large number of handbags inside a passenger's case.
What we are looking on the screen is the commodity goods, something that is to be sold in Thailand that is not personal belongings.
Sawadee, where are you from? Japan. Japan. This way, ma'am. Your bag?
Yeah. Chanel Classic. Classic or Chanel Boy.
You're better than me, nah? May I see the receipt, please? May I see the receipt? Receipt.
The lady brought so many high-end brand handbags, but the lady must come to customs first to declare and then pay the import tax. But the lady just ignored this stage and she just walked through the green channel.
My bag. Your bag? How much does it cost, this one?
I don't know.
You don't know? Why you don't know? Long ago.
Yeah.
What about this one? May I see, please?
Long.
Pui's concern is that these designer bags are coming into the country to be sold on.
Look very new, naka, madam.
After the interview, we think that those handbags are for selling or giving to somebody into Thailand. This action is kind of avoiding the tax from customs.
This one okay, that one not okay. That one not okay. This one cannot.
Really?
Really? Like now I'm doing document. You hurt me.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't dream of touching a customs officer in this situation. This lady is definitely not giving up.
You didn't inform us before. You are considered as trying to escape from customs.
Sometimes you need some patience. To the passengers who are really, really stubborn.
How much? No, how much? Just leave it. Gone.
It's hard to speak. When you have to see some goods from passenger, it is kind of challenging.
By actively not paying the import tax, the handbags are confiscated straight away. So paperwork now needs to be filed in front of the passenger.
Madam, come with me to the office.
There's no excuse whether you understand it or not, because before you travel to any country in this world, you need to know the law of that country.
But the lady has taken matters into her own hands and called someone on the phone to help her with the situation.
Hello. สวัสดีค่ะ
How are you?
I'm good ค่ะ I'm sorry, sir, but she just brings a lot of bags, which is luxury bags. She needs to declare this to customs, but she didn't. And the stuff will need to be seized.
Having been told that the bags have been already confiscated, getting hands-on for a second time is not going to change Pui's decision.
It was frustrating. We found many people like this every day. It becomes like normal. We can deal with it. She did something wrong. She tried to avoid customs. No, please. No, please. No, please. I will not help anymore.
Finally, it looks like she's got the message. Thailand's maximum penalty for smuggling is up to 4 times the total cost of the smuggled goods, or 10 years in prison. So this passenger has got off pretty lightly.
In the end, the lady surrendered and signed the paperwork, so we just let her go. I deal with the stress well with this job, but when your job is done, it is done. You don't have to bring it back with you when you are home. This is the good point of this job.
Next up, it's something that Phuket is a little more famous for. It's E for entertainment. Arriving at the airport is this energetic entertainer John and his wife Pom, here to collect his family who are over visiting on holiday. The pair have lived on the island for 14 years and they own a British tavern bar in Kata Beach.
I finished work about 1 o'clock this morning. It's now 6 a.m. I'm normally going to bed at this time, but now I'm just waiting to hear from my family. They've just arrived from Manchester. I think they've had a little delay, so I think they've been about 13 hours on the flight. So they will be a bit tired, also excited to get a bit of sun. It's great having your family here. We don't get to see much of them because it's so far away, 6,000 miles. You can't just nip in for a cup of coffee, can you? In a week or so, we're going to put on a night in the tavern. We're going to have Elvis. Is that bad, he's good?
Is that the tagline on his posters? Hope not. Anyway, the fam have arrived.
This is my mum.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm Reg. I'm Spencer.
A family get-together.
And sister Mandy has brought her new boyfriend Spencer to meet her brother for the first time.
Certainly is his first time in Thailand.
We're heading to gate 3 to find out where my mum and dad is, and also to see the new boyfriend.
Best behaviour, John. He's absolutely massive.
Just a family get-together. It's I've not seen him for over a year, so just come to say hello. We miss him.
Yeah, I think this is him. They're just coming out now.
And here he is.
How are you, Andy? You all right? How are you, matey? You all right, yeah? Did you get the duty-free?
I got Minnie's pink gin.
And first thoughts on the sister's new boyfriend?
Oh, I'll be working out when I get home.
Need more than a quick workout, John. Maybe Bad Elvis could give you some tips back at the tavern. Good luck. We'll pop by to see the man in action later on. And speaking of action, we couldn't do a whole segment on entertainment and miss out these guys. Earlier on, we found out that 3 interns had been tasked with putting on a performance for the 2019 Phuket International Airport Toilet Awards, and it's nearly time for their big moment. The boys are adding the finishing touches to their costumes.
If you ask who is decide about the dance, who is the choreographer, It's me.
And the boys are up, giving the performance of a lifetime. I bet you don't get this at Heathrow.
We're so happy to do it. We're so proud to do it. And for today, we will try my best for this show.
The choreographer has really thought of everything for this cleaners-inspired dance, using props to add realism. Stunning. He's also roped in 2 other trainees to tell the story of the happy cleaner.
If you don't have the confidence, you can't send the happiness to the audience.
Such wise words from such a young face. Pulling out the best moves to wow the audience. And with happy faces all around, it looks like another day at Phuket International Airport is done and dusted. Just time for the grand finale. Oh, guys, you just cleaned that floor. Out at Kata Beach, we're catching up with John, whose family flew in from Manchester to visit him and wife Pom. And there's a big night ahead planned.
We're just waiting for the grand entrance of our Elvis, the best looking Elvis this side of Asia. So hopefully he should be here in the next couple of minutes. Let's wait and see.
Looking forward to this He's So Bad He's Good Elvis. Can't wait.
Sorry, Cap. How are you? Good stuff, yeah.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. Right, so just set yourself up wherever.
But Thai Elvis, tell me what you'd like to say to John this evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And a little birdie tells me that the family are yet to surface following a heavy night yesterday.
They are missing in action at the moment, but no, I think they should be here again in about 30 minutes.
I didn't get up until 3 o'clock this afternoon because I didn't leave this bar till about 4 o'clock this morning, and the morning before, and the morning before that, and the morning before that.
Why wouldn't you, when your brother owns the place? But tonight, they've got Elvis.
He's the talk of the town at the moment because it's took him about an hour to get ready, to get his hair done. He's taking it very serious.
But it seems Sister Mandy will be the judge of that.
I went to see an Elvis concert in Manchester with the Philharmonic. It was brilliant. One of the best things I've ever seen. I think this one's going to be funny. That's all I'm saying on that one. Let's wait and see.
Elvis is now entering the building, OK? I hope you enjoy, guys, OK?
Yeah. That's all on you. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
It was tremendous. It was absolutely amazing. The theatrical flair. Somebody needs to sign him up straight away. Simple as that. Cheers. Cheers. Only a few more days left.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Well, I don't know about you, but that got me all shook up. Last up, it's tea, the time of your life. That's right, whether you're here hanging out with elephants, getting hitched, or rekindling old friendships.
It's refreshing, it's good, I've got her back.
Phuket is where the good times roll. But over at the Dream Beach Hotel and Spa, it would seem that our hens might have been letting the good times roll a little too far.
A little bit shaky.
A little bit, yeah. A bit jaded. Wait till you see the photo evidence.
Nice outfit.
I couldn't possibly feel any worse than I did yesterday, so anything is like a bonus.
And now with Jade in her third comedy outfit, she's not exactly hiding with embarrassment.
She loves it. She liked all the costumes. Yeah. I mean, the idea is that she hates him, but she's absolutely loved every single one.
I loved all of the outfits.
And the really annoying thing is she looks absolutely amazing in it.
What they don't realise is that I love, like, all the really chabby stuff that they hate.
I'm guessing last night's menu was chicken nuggets, chips and burgers.
We went to this place called Kajoksi, and it is like the funnest place on earth. It's like a little Thai restaurant.
Oh, I stand corrected. That sounds lovely.
And then we went to McDonald's.
Ah, there it is.
How many cheeseburgers can you eat, Jane? 10? 10.
She can actually confirm she can eat 10 cheeseburgers, given the opportunity.
It's a skill.
It is a skill.
Definitely is. Just hope the wedding dress has an elasticated waist. But they all seem to have taken the crazy Phuket nightlife in their strides.
It is quite extreme, but they've done an amazing job, so I think they're just, embracing it as well.
And as she busts and moves, it looks like she's having the time of her life.
Oh, I'd say so, yeah. I am. It's so fun. I don't want it to end, although it probably should end.
If there's one time of year chock full of people having the times of their lives, it's New Year. And the Thai New Year, or Songkran as it's officially known, draws crowds in their thousands. The national holiday is marked with a huge water fight and is celebrated on the streets throughout the country.
My name's Michelle and my husband's name's Peter. We've often come here for the New Year and the water festival.
Yeah, it's literally a massive water fight in the street.
Songkran's absolutely mad. We witnessed it 2 years ago in Pattaya, and Pattaya was absolutely balmy.
Mad, wet, very, very wet.
And everyone on the street is fair game.
There was people with water pistols, there was people literally lifting buckets up, throwing them over.
Ice cold water all over you, drenched.
And everyone's up for a laugh and all in it together.
I saw little children with water pistols to big adults playing. It's just like one big party, really.
I became from like 60 years old down to 25 years old. Okay. And you're sort of trying to relive it again, but it's just so manic and just so fun.
You've got to see it to believe it, I think.
Arriving in from Australia are Carol and Richard, who are here to see family and get their super soakers out.
We've been to Thailand a few times, but it's an opportunity because my son resides here and he's got a partner here, and it's a birthday, 40th birthday, so we can't wait to celebrate Thai style, so this will be interesting. We've been told there's a Songkran festival and it's very unique and it's worldly popular. I think it'd be fun.
It's going to be fun.
I think I can handle myself. As long as they give me a big spray, I'll be right.
And their son, Aaron, is waiting outside with his partner to welcome the pair.
Good, man. Yeah, we're in Songkran, so we had about a 6.5-hour drive down to Phuket. A lot of tourists around today, so it's going to be pretty exciting. Everyone's going to get wet, have a lot of fun.
Songkran for me is fun and it's good for the Thai people and very many tourists here. It's good fun in Patong.
So if people want to come for Songkran, put it on your bucket list.
Over in Patong, it seems Richard and the family's preparations for the Thai New Year Street Water Festival are well in hand.
Who wants to get wet?
I've got the double banger here, so I'm pretty good.
These two here shoot a lot of water, use a lot of water, but you got the twin turbo and you got the secret weapon.
Good to see this lot are not going to get caught short.
This one is not too heavy for the water. Put water in the bag, just only put and enjoy the water.
Don't know what our tactics will be today, but somebody targets us, we'll just go as a group. Target them back.
I'll be targeting anyone that targets me, and I'll be giving it to them.
This is one mother not to be messed with.
I'm going to pick on the little ones because they're easy targets.
Or he could just hide behind the wife. But locked and loaded, it's out onto the street for these guys. And with so many people on the street, it's easy pickings.
Everybody gets involved, regardless the age, and there's young people, older people, and everybody gets into the spirit of the event and we want to be part of that spirit because it's something for us that we haven't experienced before.
Oh! As you can see, we're pretty wet already, a lot of fun happening. I think Mum and Dad are thoroughly enjoying themselves, so it's good to see.
Oh, absolutely. So they're actually throwing ice-cold buckets of water on you, but I'm absolutely loving it.
I've never been in water quite like this, and it's, as you can see, we're loving it, you know. This is the best ever.
Happy Summer 2019, baby!
And as Phuket washes away 2018, all that's left to say is Happy New Year. Sadly, like all good things, our time at the airport is nearly at an end. But don't worry, there's still time for one more song and dance with our favourite interns as they head to the airport for their last day. Just an ordinary start of the day for these five.
The time is so fast.
Time to don their uniforms one last time.
4:15?
Yes.
To Singapore?
Yes.
Last day?
Little bit sad, no?
But there seem to be mixed feelings.
We feel so happy that we will go back to our hometown, but in some part it's very sad for us because we have been here about 3 months already. Yeah. We have all too much memories right here in Phuket.
And so do we. Because it's not just been information they've given the airport's passengers. They've had the time of their lives providing entertainment for the whole airport.
The Phuket International Airport has the many students that has a talent for perform. But I never think before that I have to show this skill here because this is an airport. Why I have to dance? Why I have to sing? But oh my God, this was a very surprise for me.
They got attentions from every passenger, I guess, and also the staff as well. You know, that's making them happier. That's my goal, so just make people happier.
We want to give the happy from our face first. Yes, we want to make them impressed with our smile because Thailand, the land of smile.
It's now that time to sadly say goodbye to the guys who've given us such entertainment. As they reach the desk they've called home for the last 3 months, it's time to bid farewell to their colleagues.
Yes, that's sad, but I don't want to cry. Yes, I want to keep the smile for all of them.
Yeah, I will miss everything in this airport.
And now they're off to say one last goodbye to their friend and mentor Zhang.
Kind of sad because they can do many things. They're not only dancing, they can do more, but you know, they're just training. And I'm glad that they use this opportunity to enhance the experience.
No matter what happens, do not forget us.
You will all surely be unforgettable. Ta-ra, guys. And just like that, our time at Phuket International Airport is at an end. Until next time, happy travels.